Welcome back, my awesome people. In today's episode, I will be updating you with amazing breaking news from Awakn Life Sciences Corp, ticker symbol AWKNF. And if you have not heard of Awakn or think of it just as another psychedelic company, well, it is not. And you can check out the details, their research, their phase 2 trials, and their outcomes in my previous video, this one. And so far, they have been revolutionizing the psychedelic wellness space. Unlike the other psychedelic companies like Numinous and MindMed, who mostly focus on psilocybin as the main form of psychedelic treatment, Awakn is using ketamine as their main form of psychedelic treatment. So check out my video where I have reviewed and explained why Awakn is the best and most profound psychedelic company on the market. And for those who want a quick summary on Awakn, well, Awakn Life Sciences Corp is a revenue-generating biotechnology company researching, developing, and commercializing therapeutics to treat substance and behavioral addictions. Awakn currently has a focus on alcohol use disorder, or AUD, which is a condition affecting over 400 million people globally. Awakn's goal is to provide effective therapeutics to addiction sufferers in desperate need, and the strategy is focused on commercializing the research and development pipeline across multiple channels. Awakn is the only company in the world providing evidence-based ketamine-assisted psychotherapy for alcohol use addiction. Awakn's phase 2 clinical trials have been a major success. It was the world's first controlled trial in the world to investigate ketamine-assisted therapy for the treatment of alcohol use disorder, and the results have been published in the American Journal of Psychiatry. To summarize, the phase 2 trial was a double-blinded placebo-controlled trial involving 96 patients with severe alcohol addiction. After the trial, the findings were astonishing. 86% of the patients from the trial did not drink alcohol for at least 6 months after the trial, and this has been groundbreaking. Awakn selected alcohol use as its lead focus because it is a chronic disease constrained by a significant treatment gap and a poor current standard of care. Alcohol use affects over 400 million people globally, with only 8% of people with this disease seeking treatment, and typically a 75% relapse rate within 12 months among those who have. Despite this significant treatment gap and poor efficacy, the United States, alcohol use disorder treatment market is valued at over $45 billion, while the NHS in the UK, the National Health System, spends more than $5.5 billion a year just on alcohol use disorder related illnesses. And to address this rise, Awakn Life Sciences is here to provide effective treatments, as they are highly focused in this area and have a strong business model. The research and development sector sets to develop world-leading therapeutics to cure addiction, treatments through clinics that provide evidence-backed therapeutics to patients while generating excellent revenue, about $4 million per clinic. And Awakn further expands their reach by commercializing their therapeutics, allowing other treatment centers to treat their patients with Awakn's therapeutics. And hey, my awesome people, if this video gave you something to think about or maybe to put on your watch list, subscribe to my channel to get all the updates and investments, and follow me on Twitter at Jacob Rant and on Instagram. And if you want $25 of free real money for you to buy your favorite stocks, sign up with my Wealthsimple link down in the description box below and start investing. So, as you can see, new and more effective treatments are urgently needed. And so, at the beginning of 2022, Awakn announced groundbreaking positive data from their phase 2 AB trial using ketamine-assisted therapy for the treatment of alcohol use disorder. The positive phase 2 trial outcomes gives the way to progress this trial into phase 3. And guess what? Awakn has just announced, like literally this week, just announced that their phase 3 trial is approved for approximately $2.5 million in funding from the UK state, which will cover 66% of the cost for phase 3 trials. The total cost of the phase 3 trial is approximately $3.75 million, and Awakn is expected to contribute the rest, which is about $1.25 million. The funding will support Awakn's lead clinical development program, Project Questrade, which aims to deliver clear intellectual property and marketing for ketamine-assisted therapy to treat alcohol use disorder in the UK and the United States. For those that are new or have never heard of Project Questrade, Project Questrade is the lead clinical development program of Awakn. Project Questrade is supported by Awakn's phase 2 AWKNF clinical trial, which examined the ketamine-assisted therapy for the treatment of alcohol use disorder. And the trial resulted in patients experiencing, on average, 86% abstinence at 6 months post-treatment versus 2% before the trial, which means that study participants went from being sober on average 7 days a year to now being sober on average 314 days of the year. The phase 3 trial is expected to be the largest ketamine-assisted therapy clinical trial to date, and only phase 3 psychedelic clinical trial to receive government funding. Awakn will partner with University Exeter and the UK's National Health Service, or the NHS, to deliver this landmark trial. It is planned to be conducted across 7 seas in the UK, with the treatment being administered within the NHS infrastructure. The trial is currently designed to include 280 patients, and they will be followed up over the course of 6 to 12 months. The phase 3 trial will be led by Professor Celia Morgan, Awakn's head of ketamine-assisted therapy, and the professor of psychopharmacology at the University of Exeter. And with the moving forward with the phase 3 trial and this funding, Morgan states, "It is a true honor to lead the team that will deliver this research. The trial represents a huge leap forward in the treatment of alcohol use disorder. I know this will be a great source of hope for the patients we work with their families and friends. The financial commitment by the UK government emphasizes the promise of this treatment and the scientific rigor behind the trial. This, coupled with running the trial in the NHS settings and working closely with regulators throughout, means that the probability of quick adoption is very high should the results of this trial fulfill their early promise." And not only that, but Anthony Tennyson, Awakn CEO, also commented about the groundbreaking phase 3 progress and this new funding. He states, "We are pleased with today's news for several reasons. A government showing such strong support for this new type of treatment is a global first. Secondly, working with the NHS to deliver the treatment in their existing infrastructure is a huge statement of intent. But most importantly, for so many millions of people around the world suffering from alcohol addiction, a new treatment hope has just got one big step closer. I could not be prouder of the Awakn team and our partners for making this a reality." With this amazing news and the secured funding for phase 3 trials, Awakn is surely making calculated and strong moves when others are not. As a potential investor, here are some key metrics. Awakn's tight share structure of only 26.9 million shares outstanding, their top-notch management team, including Dr. Ben Sessa, Celia Morgan, Professor David Nutt, and Dennis Purcell. Awakn is already generating major revenue growth through their clinics. They have absolutely no debt. Concrete partnerships with top universities like University of Exeter and the UK's healthcare system, and of course, their groundbreaking clinical results. Awakn is dramatically undervalued compared to its peers and has a lot of room to grow. After conducting the diligence on more than a dozen different psychedelic stocks, I can say confidently that Awakn is the best psychedelic stock on the market, bar none. So Jacob Rant, what are you going to do with Awakn? Are you going to buy more more or what? Well, my awesome people, what I will be doing is buying. Just like my other psychedelic positions, Awakn will be part of my psychedelic portfolio. I have mentioned in my previous Awakn video more in detail of why I will be buying, and simply put, Awakn's strong partnerships with various elite organizations, a strong management and scientific team with years of combined experience in related industries, including technology, healthcare, and psychedelic research. And according to banking firm Stifel GMP, they have set a solid $8 price target for Awakn. So because of these reasons, I view this as an outstanding starting point for a biotech company that could provide an investor with great upside to any future successes along the way. And remember, my awesome people, just like all the other investments that I mentioned in my video, please do your own due diligence, because I am just a clown on YouTube. And again, if you are watching this video and do not have a Wealthsimple trade account and you want free money to trade with and $0 commission fees that won't eat into your profit, sign up with my Wealthsimple link down in the description box for $25 of free real money. Link is below. So again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research and consult your own financial professional. Thanks. There is so much wealth out there for all of us to get a piece of. So by allowing our hard-earned money make us more money is the key to wealth and the key to financial success. Subscribe, like, and share to help out the channel, and so you will get notified of when I post my penny stocks, REITs, dividend, and speculative stocks, and any other investments that I am buying or selling. I want everyone to have the opportunity to get out of this work-life trap by buying back their freedom through investing. So let's all ride together on a journey of health, love, success. So until the next video, stay ranting.